What's up, everybody? Welcome back to E3 2019. This is my review of Ubisoft E3 2019. And man, was it... is all I can say. So, we start off with the Assassin's Creed Symphony, and it's cool showing. They had a montage of the Assassin's Creed games going with it. It was just kind of just an advertisement to go see the Assassin's Creed Symphony. All well and good. I understand you gotta protect your brand. Then we open up on a very high note with Watch Dogs Legion, which was one of the leaks prior to E3. It kind of, from what we saw, was kind of a darker take on it. But it kind of looks to reserve the tones of 1 and 2 and kind of mesh them together in a cohesive way. But we do have a new gameplay mechanic in taking over NPCs and creating your own army, which I think is hella ambitious. And it looks like it's going to be so cool in the world. Everyone's voice acted. I don't know what the voice acting budget is for this, but that I don't think it's anything less than a pretty penny. It looks like they showed permadeath in the game. That's a cool mechanic that I've seen done well in various other games. But very ambitious, very cool. Can't wait. The release date appears to be March 6, 2020, which is later than I thought it was going to be, but still, it seems about right. I've got games to play. I can wait. And then from there, we kind of just plummeted down, like not even just a downward spiral. No, just like boop. And then like a few things at the end, like okay, and then nothing else. And then it just kept going down. But then the Always Sunny music comes on, and Rob McElhenney, one of the creative minds behind Always Sunny, comes out and tells us that he's doing a show called Mythic Quest. It's behind the same people, and it looks to be kind of like a Silicon Valley, but for video games. And I was like, why is Ubisoft tied to this? It's weird. I guess they're using Ubisoft as a backdrop, and Rob is the creator, the game developer. So that's pretty cool. But I was like, it's weird that this isn't a press conference. Like, this isn't a video game press conference. There's more of those, I can definitely tell you. This looks to be an Apple TV exclusive show. We'll see how that does. I hope it does well, because that does look pretty cool. Next, we get some Rainbow Six content, Operation Phantom Sight. I'm sure the people who are very into Rainbow Six have definitely known about this for a minute. It kind of seems like that because it's out tomorrow. And then we delve in to like 10 whole minutes of Ghost Recon, and I'm like, that's fine, let's show some gameplay. But open up with a cinematic trailer with John Bernthal himself. Pretty cool, showing off the story, and then John Bernthal comes out, explains his role, standard video game fare. And then we just talk about how there's a Ghost Recon forum now in a video game press conference for a long time, which no fault on the devs, like whatever, that's actually pretty cool, but it feels more like it should be a blog post thing. I feel like they were just padding this press conference out to be longer than it should have been. There really wasn't many reveals, but we'll get back into that. And then after that, we saw that there's going to be a beta September 5th. You sign up now, so if you're into that, there you go. And then in a shocking twist, we have a Terminator in Ghost Recon, and an E3 where we had a Terminator as a pre-order skin for Gears, and now we have Terminator as a character in Ghost Recon. Or I'm assuming it's kind of like the Predator thing where it's gonna hunt you. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. Terminator's really putting their ad campaign out, and yeah, fair enough. I also forgot to mention that Adventure Time content is coming to Brawlhalla. So again, if you're excited for that, more power to you. And then we got a mobile game showing Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. Again, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. It just kind of happened. And then the kind of baffling thing is that this isn't an expansion. This is an in-game event. For Honor came out and teased their in-game event, limited time in-game event, at a Ubisoft press conference. I know that it sounds like general stuff, but at a press conference when there was nothing, I feel like almost all these could have been a blog post. And man, like, I mean, I guess that looks cool for people For Honor. Then the kind of a saving grace for a second was Rainbow Six Quarantine, coming in early 2020, a zombie Rainbow Six game, 3-player co-op. Looks cool. Like, I'll probably play with some friends. Nothing like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Let me jump into a Division 2 segment. They do have a free weekend coming up June 13th to the 16th, so maybe I can get some friends into it. And they talked about their various content updates. Episode 1, DC Outskirts, and then there was episode 2, the Pentagon, which looks to be where their new raid's going to be. Comes out in fall. And then there was episode 3, which kind of was a vague tease of the New York story coming back into play, and I'm assuming you're hunting down your character from Division 1, which could be cool depending on how they do it. But they didn't really give anything else in terms of, oh, this is happening, oh, this is happening. But all those content are free updates, so can't complain. I'm excited for it. He also mentioned that the Division movie is going ahead at Netflix. It's directed by David Leitch. Jessica Chastain's going to be in it. I believe he still said that Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be in it. So, again, kind of excited, kind of not. Video game movies are always infamously not the greatest, and the fact that it's going to be on Netflix kind of feels like it's just going to be shoveled out. But if it's good, it's good. Then we get into the recently rumored Uplay subscription. It's $14.99 a month, and it's only for PC starting in September currently. And then they also announced that it was coming to Stadia, which I don't know how that's going to work, considering Stadia has its own platform for streaming games. Or is that compartmentalized to the part of, hey, this is going to be a part of the bot games? But hey, I guess if it's another option to buy, fair enough. Then we get Roller Champions, which seems to be Ubisoft's take on the Rocket League formula. Kind of, again, it sounds like what it is, roller derby, a little bit futuristic. Could be cool. I know there's a pre-alpha demo out for it right now running, so I might check it out if I have a few spare minutes. And then we end on what could be a very cool game, but the fact that we didn't see anything from it kind of worries me. But Gods and Monsters, which is a Breath of the Wild type game from the creators of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, sounds promising, but they literally just showed a cinematic trailer for a game that is releasing February 25th, 2020. In February. They didn't show any gameplay. Again, I'm hoping these are like old E3s where we're showing gameplay at the show floor. But, oh man, like if they just show that cinematic, that is not very good for them. Then they just kind of cut to black, and then there was Lil Yachty and T-Pain on stage playing a charity event for Rainbow Six. And I'm like, oh, I guess this is over then. I think overall, like, it started out so strong. Like, there's so many things that I wish were there. Like, there's no Splinter Cell, there's no Rayman, there was nothing that was even worthy of a conference. Ubisoft could have skipped this year, just been like, oh yeah, we're just gonna do a little state of play or direct to announce Watch Dogs Legion and some Ghost Recon info, and just like something that was like 15 minutes other than this hour that I had to sit through. But that seems to be the trend this E3. I think it's also because next gen hardware is just a year away, so I think that they're hard to compete to find things to show that aren't on the next hardware because we're not ready for it yet. So I mean, I guess that's what happens. What did you guys think? Comment below, let me know, and as always, thanks for watching, and I love you.